Hi, good evening everyone. Vanakkam. Thank you so much for joining with us today, people. And it's been a great pleasure traveling with you for all these 100 days, and this is going to be the 100th webinar today. So I thank all the participants, the audience, the speakers who all probably been the ultimate support for us for this entire journey of reaching this 100th webinar. So we've been doing it for every day. Only we don't do it only on Monday alone. And for the rest of the days, we've been doing even if there's a festival day or anything. So we have not stopped it till now. So marking the 100th webinar, so I just wanted to take it so on a high note. I'm just getting on with the LinkedIn profile. So creating your professional social profile, probably that would be the best thing, I guess, for this 100th webinar. So I'll be getting you through on how to create your professional profile, so that will be helpful for you. And at the end of the webinar, I'll be showcasing you a video of testimonials where our speakers have given their testimonials of this webinar series that we have conducted for all these 100 days. So stay with me till the end of this session so that you'll be able to see the video, and also we'll be sharing this particular video in YouTube also, right? So yes, so to start on with this session, we are just going into the and so I guess everyone should be using a lot of social medias in terms of the Facebook, LinkedIn, and everything. So all these social medias absolutely will give you the better perspective of being socially active in your community, or in terms of the closed group or the open group that you want to take on. But this LinkedIn, so why LinkedIn alone? So there are a lot more social profiles. Why LinkedIn alone is probably thought as the professional thing? Because when you look back to the history of LinkedIn, so it was started literally for the professional touch, where your resume such as a job opportunity, something like that, and where it has been sorted out to the employers and the employees. So that's how it was started. But later on, what happened is it took over the professional touch alone, and also the social profile, which uh, right now LinkedIn has almost all features same as Facebook, but also the professional touch to it. So you can just see almost 93% of recruiters are using LinkedIn. Right? They've gone are those days where people see only the Naukri profile and they choose out your resume, something like that. But right now, even though they look out for the look out for your resumes from the job posting sites. Ultimately, the main thing which is looked on is whether you have a LinkedIn profile or not. So that is it, right? So it is an online network for business professionals, not exactly, but it also for the others also, finding a job, discovering sales leads, connecting with potential business partners. It is exactly of a social kind of a thing, but more of a professional touch to it. So why should college students be on LinkedIn? So it is a very important thing, because I whenever meet students and whenever I meet the fellow mates, I literally tell them, I insist them to open an LinkedIn account, because that gives you the professional touch to it, and you get hired by people when you put out your professional expertise there in it, and you started growing your professional network as well. So even though you have a Facebook account or LinkedIn or an Instagram account, what happens is people, the professional people, the higher level of the, like to say, the higher position people in companies or any business people, they would like to have the professional touch in their social profiles. So that's how they literally be active in LinkedIn rather than in other social medias, right? Even, but their company's profile might be active in other social medias, but they may not be active. They are ultimately active in LinkedIn. So I can show you the expertise also here, right? Yes, your profile is your online first impression. Absolutely, yes. Priorities, it gives the top fold summary and experience. So your it is the first impression that gives your employer or other people about you being there in this particular LinkedIn, right? So that's how it goes on. Okay. And so this is first thing. So I'm just getting you through how to create your LinkedIn profile and go on with it. So first, when you log into the LinkedIn, when you start creating your LinkedIn profile, the first thing you should need to do is you should just put this particular no. So what happens is whenever you update your LinkedIn profile, it automatically communicates to your entire network, right? But while you're starting it, so it may start communicating, but that makes a bit annoying also for others. For every little change that you make, it makes the people annoyable. So for that, you should literally change this particular thing, right? And later on, you can change it, right? You can just change the notification so that it will notify. And right now, there are certain changes also come out in LinkedIn that for every action, there happens to be one particular uh, authorization which requires this particular notification to be shown to the close group or the social network that you are connected in or not, right? Yes, photos are must for LinkedIn profile. So as of unlike the Facebook or something like that, you cannot skip out this particular social thing. So it is literally very must for your uh, LinkedIn profile, right? So and also the image literally is concern, right? So never ever post images such as this particular type of images, because these type of images literally let people annoy, right? So your close up and some sort of casual images, just don't post these type of casual images, because these type of casual images literally annoy people when they see it, right? So that's how I'm telling it. So never ever post these kind of things, because this kind of images literally annoy people, and they would rather not take a look into your profile at all. So be a professional, post your professional photograph in your profile pic, so that literally gives the better exposure to the people, right? And your headline, when you go for the headline, so you can see there are two types of headline which I have mentioned here. So one is it gives what are the things, and it gives a blunt thing, something kind of a thing. A detailed LinkedIn headline is critical in increasing your findability. So that is very important, creating your professional credibility and motivating your audience to keep reading the rest of your profile. Because literally what how LinkedIn shows is, the LinkedIn first shows your headline, and then it shows your other profiles. If you're satisfied with the headline, the people would click on your profile and go reading your thing, right? So you should literally start editing your profile in such a way that it gives all the keywords in it, right? Yes, so this is what I told you. You can go into the editing mode, and you can just change all the editing things kind of a thing. So don't worry, I'll just show you a live example of my LinkedIn profile, which you can take a look at it. Probably I've just gone through all the sectors one by one, and this is how you should make your LinkedIn name also. See, generally, what every social media profile has its own URL, right? This particular URL something like a hash code where it generates numbers and other alphabetical orders, right? But there you have been given an option also. You can even change your public URL also. This particular thing gives the another credibility for your profile. So whenever some employer or anyone who wants to know about you, rather you may not have updated your entire profile in your Facebook or any other social media, what you can do is you can just update, you can just give them your LinkedIn profile and just tell them that okay, all my details are here, all my professional details and other personal details are also here, you can just go and see it, right? So it acts as something like a V card or your business card, where anyone can come and look at your profile and everything. Yeah, a compelling summary is very important. The summary is really a virtual handshake and personal introduction that you might have in face-to-face networking opportunity, right? You want to use the same genuine controversial conversational voice that you would use if you're meeting someone over coffee, personal or descriptive. Just tell your reader what you do, what, and maybe a little bit of why. No selling, just telling, right? So never ever in your LinkedIn profile, never ever sell yourself, just tell about yourself, right? So that is literally which is important, and that give you the that will give the person an appealing feel also, right? And this is going to be the first paragraph. So if you're looking for some job kind of a thing, so your first compelling summary, something like that, a short summary including that you are looking for a job and how to contact you. So I'm a second year chemical engineering student at IIT seeking a summer 2021 internship. Please contact me at your email ID and contact number. So that's how. So when you meet someone, you tell them what you are, right? And when someone asks you about yourself, you explain them what you are. So that's how you should be addressing there in the LinkedIn also. It's not that you look out on a third perspective person, right? So that's how we should just tell people. The second paragraph more provides more detail about you. You might want to start with the background of why you do and what you do, why you are passionate about, and what you are studying, and a study about. So all these things or something like that will come on. Third paragraph about your passions and everything. So fourth is the icing on the cake. So this is very very important. Tell about your co-curricular involvement on campus or within the community, because right now the situation has changed, right? So gone are those days where people only look for the or marks, right? Okay, so I got a chat command, so I should go slow. I'm sorry, I'm just going fast. So I'll just go slow, right? So don't worry, people. I'll just show you the slides again, and when I get you through my LinkedIn profile, you'll be able to better understand how and what it exactly is, right? So this particular thing, the fourth paragraph, this will give you the co-curricular activities, your interest, and your involvement in the community. Because as I told you, gone are those days where only the marks are taken as important kind of thing. But right now, your co-curricular involvement is the major credibility. So how you are uh, collaborative with the organization, right? The organization or the teamwork that you are going to take upon, the team where you are going to mingle on, or how you have hold the leadership responsibilities. So all these things literally make a great impact on your profile. Okay. Yes. So this is optional fifth paragraph where you can put all your 11 kinds of study and industry. Right. Okay. So these are the additional summary tips. So just I'll hold it from here. What I'll do is I'm just sharing my screen again, where I'll put on uh, the another social profile of mine, right? Okay. Yes, my screen is visible to everyone. Can someone acknowledge there in the chat? So my screen is visible. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So the first thing which I told you, the higher professionals. they literally be active in LinkedIn, right? So the first person who you could see here is Senthil Kumar Nachimuthu. So you can see his professional thing here. So he's the Chief General Manager at Indian Oil Corporation Limited, right? So Chief General Manager, probably this, you know what this value is literally, right? And here's one more person. So he is an Managing Director, Oil and Gas and Energy. Okay, so I have few more posts. So you can right now analyze and see so how this particular LinkedIn is entirely looking about. So you can like, comment, share, or send it to your friends or your connected people also, right? So which you have it in the Facebook. Okay, and these are the recent groups which I have joined, and these are the groups, and these are my event tags. So this shows my profile. So this is the profile when it is seen from the third person perspective, right? That when you come and see my profile, so this is how it looks, right? So when I need to go on look into my profile, so what are my things? So even if I want to post something, I can post it here. So when I click it on, I can write articles, I can post it, even I can create a poll, I can create an occasion. If I want to get an expert suggestion, I can just find it here. I can share a profile here. So I can even offer help to someone, right? So I'm ready to offer help to someone so that they will be able to contact me. Posting of photographs, videos, and this absolutely the articles, right? So you have the privacy options also. Anyone plus Twitter. So you can just post to Twitter also. Anyone owner of LinkedIn and post to Twitter also. Connections only. So those people who are connected with you only, group members. So where you can just post only to a particular group where you are connected, right? Okay. So right now I'll take you into my profile. So this going to be my network, right? So I have 906 connections totally. So and so far total contacts which I've accumulated is 8,585 contacts. These contacts are literally synced from my mobile, right, through my account. So all these 8,585 people who use LinkedIn are into my contact, but I've connected only with 906 people, right? So I have one teammate who is working with me. So I have not disclosed the other teammates also. So these are the 14 people who follow me, and I have into 5 groups, and there are 38 pages which I follow, and I possess one hashtag in which I keep posting onto it. Okay. Yes. So people in between, if you have any questions, you are open to post your questions anytime, because this particular thing which I wanted to literally explain it to you. So how literally LinkedIn profile is important for everyone. Okay. So you are most welcome to post your queries anytime, and I'll get in touch with you. And next comes your the personal profile. So how you should be starting your personal profile, which I told you there. So whenever you log into your profile, so first and foremost thing you are asked is, so add a profile section where you will be having certain scenarios here, and those scenarios that you need to fulfill on. So based on that particular scenarios, you should be able to fulfill it. So this is the headline which I told you. So where this is this EGMP IAMT. So I am just pursuing EGMP in IIM Trichy. So I mentioned it here. So I'm a life coach. I'm a mindfulness coach also. I'm a motivational speaker, serial entrepreneur, tech evangelist. So that's how I have mentioned my sort of headlines here, right? Because I keep communicating with the higher professionals and not with the general people. So I'm just putting it. So for if I need to be hired by someone or taken by someone, so I be changing my professional profile in a different way here. So right now they have added a feature also which literally gives you the option of getting your name pronounced also. So this is a very new option which has come out, and this way you can edit your the cover page of your profile, like so. That's how it says. Life is too beautiful to live only in your own head, right? So that's how I made it, and these are your professional things. So when you click on the add profile section, you have various things here. So your intro, your about yourself, your featured content, your background, which contains your work experience, education, license and certifications, volunteer experience, and everything. Your skills, accomplishments, additional informations, and the support language that you know, right? So these are the things which are very very important to go on with. And to start with, so when you click on this button, which will be able to which will help you to edit things, so which I told you the headline here, what is your current position, so you can just mention your current position, so that will be visible for everyone here. Yeah, your show education in my intro, obviously yes, your education will be shown in your intro also, so that you can just click it on there. And the country, region, and your industry, right? And these are your contact details where you can post if you want it. And again, I told you that there is an about section also, which gives you the summary. So here you type about yourself, your summary, the best summary of yourself. So I have just mentioned a crisp summary, which is almost okay for me to take up on, right? So that's what is my crisp summary here, right? So experienced life coach, versed in guiding individuals to build useful life skills and manage challenging circumstances. Compassionate and energetic with in-depth understanding of coaching process, documentation requirements, and available resources. Motivation speaker, adventurer, and innovator. Expertise to innovate new methods of business and technologies. So this is how I literally put out this summary. Okay, one, I've got a question. So whether there will be any format changes when using through mobile and laptops? Yes, for mobile and laptop, there is slight changes, but the best option that you can go for is your mobile. So that's how I'll prefer it, because for when you wanted to update in your laptop or in your system, you might get confused certain times. But when you go on your mobile, what happens is it gives you the ultimate critical flow of how you should be updating all the profile of yours, right? So that you'll be on a continuous flow, that you'll be able to update all your things. Okay, so this next, okay, I guess I have answered your question, Nanda. So if you have any questions, you can just come back to me again. So you can just go on your this is your dashboard. So this shows there is an all star, right? So this particular all star is nothing but I have completed all the things which are given here. So there was a timeline where I need to do all those timelines, and I just got all the stuff here. Okay. So this is my about something like about me. So 117 viewed my profile, 53 post views, and 16 search appearances. So it means that I have appeared in the 16 times in a common search which was done. Okay. So that is the meaning exactly. And these are the activity where what are the things that you have done. So all these activity would be here. And next comes your experiences. So your experiences literally matter. The mean that, so when you are posting all your experience, that literally matters, because you might think that certain experiences don't matter to you, but it is really not. It may, some recruiters may think that you are inconsistent, but literally your inconsistency does have a meaning. If it does have a meaningful inconsistency, then it is accredited also. But if it doesn't have an accredited or valued inconsistency, then you are not in the right position. Okay, so if in that case, you can just avoid it, or if you are in the best case that it is because of certain unforeseen circumstances, your experiences or your employability with various institutions are changing. So it is, you can just post it here, and when your employer wants to know something about it, you can just explain it to them, right? So these are my experiences which I've mentioned here. So one is the easy evaluations that you're knowing it right now. So I've been the strategic and technical advisor of an institute, Vision Defense Institute, where we are trained students for the Indian Defense Forces. And next is I have a tech company also, which is I'm managing that particular company. I'm a information tech partner, and also business partner for this Altas hospital appointment system. So it is an hospital appointment system where we deliver apps in a white label way. So we do have a firm where I was a part of it, and I was the operations head for it. So this one more thing. So I was the HR consultant for an consultancy where in Chennai. So it is the Aerosol India Private Limited where I have mentioned it here. So this how. So this only 3 months I have worked in here, and but I have also mentioned it here because so I value this company, and there were nothing wrong with me or with the company. It is about the unforeseen circumstances or the medical health issues which I need to come out of the company within 3 months of time. Right. So that's how I've valued this particular thing. Right. So when you value something, you can just put it here. And it is very, very important that you mention all your educational qualifications. Never ever miss anything. Even a small certification of yours literally matters at some point of your time. Right. Because many of people which I've come across, what they do is, since that is a simple certificate or certificate course which they have done. So what generally people have a mindset is they literally post the certificate and they literally wanted to show it off, but they don't want to include that in their educational profile because that was not something which is which comes from a university or recognized institution. That is not. If you have a skilled certificate, then that is really valued also. That you should mention it here absolutely. So these are my educational things. So that's how it goes on. And I've mentioned all my schooling education also here, which I literally wanted to mention it because by mentioning all your school education and all your colleges education, you can just get connected to people who have studied there or who is going to study there, right? Who has joined just right now, and they may be willing to know the experiences of your time there in the college or university or something like that, or they may be feeling happy that there is someone who's the higher note where they can render the help from you, right? So that's how this particular professional thing helps you out. And these are the certifications which I told you, and these are the list of certifications and licenses that I hold. So certain things are here, so which I wanted to literally get it on here. You can post your volunteer experiences also because that also makes it sense, which I told you again already earlier. You can this particular co-curricular activities literally makes very, very important in your personal profile because your volunteerness and the other social profile, other co-curricular activities that you possess literally speaks about you and your profile, right? So never ever think that this particular thing is something not important, and you are always required to enter this volunteer experience and everything. And this comes your skills and endorsements. So here what happens is you put out all your skills, right? Starting from whatever you know. See, I've mentioned even my Microsoft Office also, right? Java, training, motivational speaking, everything. You can just put all your skills whichever you know here, right? And what happens is your connections. So what when they wanted to when they come and see here, and when they wanted to endorse your business connection, your skills and other values, so they can endorse it here, and you can also do it for other your connections also. By this way, what happens? You are literally valuing a person, and you are literally getting valued by some other person also, right? So that is very, very important, right? So because this literally gives you the better understanding of the professional social connections, right? So that is very, very important. And next comes your accomplishments. So this shows the accomplishments of what are the courses that I have completed. So maybe that's what I told you. Even if you have completed any short courses, that you can mention it here, right? Because that literally speaks a much better value when you are seen when you see it from the other side, right? And next comes your honors and awards. You can mention what are all the awards and honors that you have got so far, and you can even mention all the honors and awards that you have got it from your school days also. I have missed some because I need to collect all those data from my archives and put it here, right? Because I've been in the LinkedIn for a quite long time, but I've not updated because all those connections about my honors and awards during my school days are in archives literally. So that I need to get it on. So I have not mentioned it yet, because when you put something, you should put the precise date and what is the award that you have got for, right? So that is very, very important. Not just as it said, I just got this award. And these are the languages that you literally know, and this comes your publication. So what are the publications that you have made? If you have presented some international journal or a national journal, or any paper that you have presented that and that has been published, or any poster presentation that you have made and that has been published, so all these things you can just put it in the publication here, right? So that is all about. So here it shows the interest about yourself. It is for you, and not for the others. So this is the way that you build your profile, right? So once you have built a profile, so what more? So you come here to the top, you see that you can just share your profile via message, right? When you click on the more, it shows share your profile via message, or you can just save to PDF also, right? And you can even build a resume from this, right? I'll just show you how to do it. So when you click on save to PDF, the entire profile that you have built will be transferred to a PDF, right? But you wanted to make certain changes in your resume when you export it. What you can do is you can just click build resume. So when I click build resume, see, I've made some 3 alterations on the resume. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking on the last edited resume. So this gives you the resume which is created by the LinkedIn. What you have done is you have entered all your uh, connects and all your might be your professional experience, your educational experience, and everything about you. And finally, what has happened is this particular resume is built. So what you literally get is you are sticking to a format of resume which is of international standards and which is accredited by an entity also, right? Where you have this particular resume was built within the LinkedIn, right? So when you wanted to make certain changes, you can change it. And finally, when you want to preview it, when you click on the preview, you'll be able to see the preview right now. I guess everyone are able to see the preview right now. Yes. So when you scroll down, it shows the number of pages. So for every page, this particular thing. So your resume looks clean, neat, and what happens is almost all connections are entered here. So all your certifications and everything are entered here, right? So this literally can give you the better perspective. Yes, Nanda, you are absolutely able to download this particular resume. So you can see the option which I'm showing it to you here. You can just download as a PDF, or you can just make a copy, and you can even change something whichever you want it. And finally, you can just edit it on the this particular platform itself, right? So that is the way which this literally helps you out. And this particular PDF, you can just export it and you can just send it as a resume attachment to anyone you wanted to send also, right? So we have done with this particular thing. And again, what we are doing is we are just going into the home page. So when you go into the home page again, so I am just showing you there are new posts have come out. Yes. So and you'll be able to see certain ads also, because literally LinkedIn also gives you certain ads. I'm just trying to get some useful post for you. Let me see. So all these are literally ads. Okay, there happens to be some thing which has been shared. Okay, so I have quite few notifications here. So when you go to the top, you see the notifications thing here. When you click on it, the notification opens on. Yes. So these are the notifications which have come out based on your profile. So similar to the Facebook profile that you use on. Okay. So whenever you click on it, you'll be able to see certain things. And okay, someone has followed me right now. I guess one of the participants, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Okay. So next comes your. I have shown you the network. This is the jobs. Right. So this jobs will literally you'll be able to search jobs whatever you wanted for. You can just put it. So this acts as a job posting site also and a job searching site also, where you'll be able to search almost all professional jobs here, and also you'll be able to get identified by major people who are in the recruitment agency or in the company where you just get recruited directly. Right. And this comes your profile page. This comes your activity page where you can manage the activity. Yes. What is this literally? So here you have the settings and privacy, your help, and your language options. Next comes the manage options. So where I can manage my person activities, or how my person activity should be managed and how it should be shown. I can manage it here. So I can access the job posting account. So where if I wanted to post a job here, I should get a job posting account because that is literally a different entity within LinkedIn where it needs to have a company profile to post the jobs, right? So these are the company profiles which I'm handling it right now. So one is the Altus which I showed you, and the other one is the Vision Defense Institute. Third is the Easel Evolution, Easel Solutions, and Blue Fire Experts. Easel Evolutions India Private Limited, and another one is Star Office Study Circle. So these are the company which I literally manage. Where the company where I can show you one of the companies. Okay, I'll just show Easel Evolutions. So how the company profile literally works. So all these things will literally give you the better perspectives and better reach out, right? So you can just better reach out to the entire arena. Okay, so you're on your professional as well as the social profile sort of thing. You'll be able to get notified to people, and you'll be on the higher note rather than being popular in the cinematic thing or in the TV or other things. So being popular in your social profile literally matters. Okay, so that's how this works on. And these are the profile things which I have made, and you can see the analytics also here, which is shown here. There are 10 unique visitors, 6 new followers, 493 post impressions. And that's are the new posters that I've made. And yes, this is the thing which I wanted to show you everyone. So these are the topics that we went on for the all these kind of webinars that we went on, and marking today is the 100th webinar, right? And yes, so this acts as the same as the company page of exactly of the Facebook, right? And this shows the activity where all the activities are shown here. If anyone reacts to your profile, and if anyone shows any reactions, those reactions are updated here. So this you could see in the as an admin view. So you see here it is as an admin view, right? So when you want to see how your members or anyone there in the LinkedIn want to see it, so you can just click view as member, and when you click on the view as member, what happens is you'll be able to see how the person who comes to your LinkedIn profile, that is your company profile, will be able to see how your company profile is, right? So this is how this particular thing is literally, and this is how people will see your profile, and all your updates and everything will come here. And when they wanted to see about your profile, they can click on the about. It will show you, show them all these things, even your locations and everything. And regarding the jobs, if you have posted any jobs also, that will be visible, right? I'll do one thing. So these are the analytics. So how people are getting connected with you on the analytics. So I'll show you one more company where I posted jobs also, because for that that will be best of its thing. Okay, those job postings have gone out right now. No problem. So that's how you can manage all your postings and your companies and everything. So next comes your workability. See, there are LinkedIn has a number of products which are there right now, and I don't know how many of you know that. So you can just post a job. There is a LinkedIn learning platform also available where you get certified for the courses where you learn through LinkedIn. There are insights which are available. You can just find leads from your LinkedIn groups, and there are groups. Pro Finder is there. Salary is nothing but it is an inbuilt thing which is there with LinkedIn, where you all get in touch one another, right? So these are LinkedIn business services, talent solutions, sales solutions, post job, marketing, learning solutions, and lot more. And you have the advertise option also. When you click on the advertise, you need to create an advertising profile where you will be advertising about your company or anything that you wanted to advertise there on the LinkedIn, and that has a certain per capita showcase also, based on which all these postings will be shown to people on the similar note, right? So that's how everything goes on. I guess I have shown you the best of things, and this is the messaging thing which I forgot. So this shows you the messaging of things. So how you are connected with the professional people, right? So all the messaging will be here. You can just connect it with the people who are there on the social connect of the LinkedIn also, right? Okay. So I'm just getting on back to the slides. Okay. So as I told you, as I shown you there, you should be writing in first person, and you should apply the keywords carefully. Use numerous paragraphs so that you get detailed. You get to tell about yourself in detail, and avoid words and phrases like extensive experience, organized, good communication skills, results driven, responsible, effective. Because obviously people would know that there is something better of this kind, and so the major thing is you should keep revising your profile. So each and every time and every now and then, what you should be doing is you should be revising your social profile, because that is very important. It's not that once you create it and you leave it as it is. So whenever you started accumulating your social, your professional touch, then you should be updating it, right? So add your resume and rich media in your summary section. Yes, which I told you already. So mostly readers can't spend time reading your full profile initially, so that you should do this particular thing. So these are the summary examples which you should be doing it, which I have also done it there, but I've just given a simple crisp of it. So these are the examples that you can take upon. Probably I can just give you this particular slide also. You can just share you this slide also, where you can just go through it on right. So experience relevant first, because when you are putting the experience, you should put the relevant experience that which is literally required. Company name and what is the description that you have worked there. In relevant rich media, your images, technical reports, or images, posters, videos, anything like that. Education starts with the university, your degree, your expected graduation year, field of study, grade, at co-curricular involvement, including leadership, and your description that will include your GPA and field industry related coursework and everything. So these are very, very important, because when you are looking for something, some kind of a job, so these things are very, very important. Or when you are already there on a job and you are looking for some sort of a job change, but so that you need to put the exact thing, and when you apply for a job change, all these things should satisfy the new employer who is going to recruit you, because these particular things will all the employer will literally look on why are you are looking for a job change. What is the need that you are looking for a job change? Because you need to satisfy, or you need to convince the employer who's literally looking on for a job change, right? That employee who's taking you in as a job change from your existing job. So these are the rest kind of things which I already told you: volunteering opportunities, honors and awards, publications, organizations, test scores, and payments. Yes, there are, I forgot to tell you, there are certain quiz also. You can just take internal quiz. So if you put your skill as Microsoft Office and something like that, you there are internal quiz also available where you can just take the internal quiz, and what happens is you'll be evaluated on certain quiz options. Based on that, this particular internal quiz will give you out a result, and that particular result will also be there on your skill section, right? So when someone would look for a skilled person who's very much skilled in, example, for MS Access, that is Microsoft Access, and you have taken up the skill test and you have scored the high marks, and that particular marks is also available, and what happens is ultimately that person will look into your skill test marks and also your skill testing, and you'll be evaluated again, probably on a personal note, and you'll be taken in. So that's how these things work on. When you put on some skills on the skill section, you can just take up and skill assessment test also, because that will give you the better boost, and the people also will be better oriented to take on the boost, right? Yes, remember your profile priorities. So it should be your headline describes exactly who you are. Is the top four in your summary, your experiences.
என்றன் முன்னை தீயவினை பயன்கள் இன்னும் மூளாதழிந்திடுதல் வேண்டும். இனி என்னை புதிய உயிராக்கி எனக்கேதும் கவலையறச் செய்து மதி தன்னை மிகத் தெளிவு செய்து என்றும் சந்தோஷம் கொண்டிருக்கச் செய்வாய். என்றும் சந்தோஷம் கொண்டிருக்கச் செய்வாய். நான் வீழ்வேன் என நினைத்தாயோ?
Thank you so much, people, for being in connect with me for this much long time. So I just wanted to give the exact input of how it literally feels, so that people get to know better of it. And yes, Nanda, you have asked a question. So which will be effective, like updating a profile every week or month? So it is not that you should be keep updating your profile or editing your profile every month or every week, right? So it is how often that you wanted to change, right? So if you are getting yourself qualified for each and every course, for every course you can just make an update. Even every day you complete a course, every day you can just update your profile, right? It is not that it is on a particular sort of thing, a scenario that you should need to update your profile, right? Just a minute, sorry.
என்றன் முன்னை தீயவினை பயன்கள் இன்னும் மூளாதழிந்திடுதல் வேண்டும்.
Sorry, there was some glitch here. Okay, I'm just looking out for any questions there, and YouTube also. Just a minute. People, if you have any questions also, you can just post it here. I'm just open for questions right now. So you can just post your questions, or if you want any guidance on this particular LinkedIn concept or building out your best profile, so I'll be able to help you out, and I'll be happy to help you out also, because getting on LinkedIn is very, very important. You have the other social profile or not, I don't know. I probably I don't insist on it also, but being on LinkedIn is very, very important for each and every person, because if you have a certain education qualification, it is very, very important that you should be there on LinkedIn, irrespective of your job. It is not that only the person who is into any entrepreneurship or into any high profile jobs should be there on LinkedIn. It's not like that. Even if you are in college, even if you are in school, you are most welcome, and you should be there. Okay, so sir, how to create groups? Okay, Nanda, there is an option there in LinkedIn where you can just create your groups also. For that, you should be having a decent profile connect on the first outset, right? So when you click, so you'll be able to see the groups, right? So you click on the groups, and those groups will get you to a place where that particular group page will be accessed, where you'll be having the create group option. When you click on the create group option, you can just directly join that join that group alone. Okay, so that's how this particular thing works on. Emo doubts, people. So creating a quick poll, how many of you are having a LinkedIn profile? Click yes or no. Okay, almost all is happy. So if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, probably it is time that you should create one LinkedIn profile for yourself, because that is very, very important. Okay, I guess everyone are done with their questions. Thank you so much, people, for joining with us on this 100th webinar too. And I have just posted you the feedback link here. You can just go click the feedback link, post your honest feedback on this particular webinar and also this 100th webinar. Just take few minutes of your time to post your reviews on G page also about this 100th webinar, and what is your positive or negative feedbacks. Probably we accept both feedbacks also. You can just post in the G page review and just type the reviews. It's not about the rating alone. You are required to type something there, because that will ultimately give us the motivation of either to change anything that we do wrong or anything that we do right, probably to improve that. So all these things will give us the ultimate motivation to do that. And once again, thank you so much, people, for having connected with us on this 100th webinar and supporting us for all this way. Keep sharing this particular webinar thing to all your friends. We'll be continue doing this particular webinar for the rest of the year also, and we don't know how long we'll be able to do it, but we'll be doing it until we are able to do it, right? So there is no end for it. We'll be doing it on the continuous note. So thank you so much. And just a minute, I could find it. Okay. So I thought of showing you a video today about the testimonials, but unfortunately I'm not able to. Don't worry, people. I'm just uploading that particular video in YouTube also. So once your those videos uploaded to the YouTube, you'll be able to see it. So if you're not subscribed to the YouTube thing, so you can just go to my channel. You can just go to YouTube and just click my name. Just type my name. You'll be able to see my channel there, where you can just subscribe to it. And once this particular video gets uploaded, you'll be able to see all the speakers. Almost all speakers who have contributed for this webinar will be there, right? Or they have given their testimonials. So by that way, you'll be able to contribute it more. Thank you so much, people, again for getting connected with us. We meet you soon again in the next 100th webinar also. Until then, bye, good night. So meet you tomorrow evening also with another one webinar. Thank you, bye, good night.